Hello everyone and welcome to another virtual pet video. In this video I'm going to be providing an update about what I'm currently raising, but also taking a look at this fairly cool guidebook, which is the Ultimate Digimon Collection Guidebook. So it has details about 235 Digimon, and it's Digimon that appears in the Digimon games as well as the virtual pets. So it's pretty handy, especially if you want to see what Digimon you want to raise and how you need to raise them, like what device that they're on or what game that they're on. So first up I have Greymon here, and I'm just in the process of making sure he has the battles required to get to perfect, and I've been using my Agamon Digimon Battler to do so, which is, I think something's wrong with his speaker because he's very, very quiet. Like, which is a funny thing because it's, I mean, honestly I'd prefer it to be quiet just because I don't need it screaming at me when I'm doing a battle, but when I have it left on and in my bag or just on my desk, I thought I was hearing voices because he was just sort of soft enough that he was just sort of just out of earshot. So yeah, I'm not sure if we can even hear him anymore. Yeah, you can't, I don't think that's going to come up on the recording at all. But yeah, so the Digimon Battle, as I've mentioned before, are fairly handy to get in those the battle requirements for the evolution, and I lost there, which is unfortunate because I need to make sure I have a high win ratio. So I'll be grinding through that today. Maybe I need to train him more, and maybe I missed the shakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I think is the shakes for Greymon. Nope, it is not, or I add an additional shake. Anyway, so I also have Lilymon X on the DMX, the English DMX obviously. And let's give her a train just to see that cool close-up animation. Oh, did that get it? I'm not sure. That might be... Oh, the moment of truth. Oh no, it didn't quite get it I think. Oh no, it did get it. Cool. And then, of course, let's take a look at this fairly handy guide that I definitely recommend picking up if you can. I got this one from Japan You Want, and it was not too expensive. I think it was about $10 or so, and I just sort of added it to one of my orders a little bit ago. So basically, this book has a listing of all the Digimon that had been released as of the writing of this book, so 235. I know it's a lot higher now, I think it's more like 1,000 now, but if you have a lot of the older Digimon pets or the older games like the PlayStation games or the WonderSwan games, this is incredibly handy. So you would just flick to, let's say you wanted to look at child level Digimon, so you'd flick to the section with all the child level Digimon, and then you'd say, I like Penmon, Penmon's pretty cool. What games and devices is he on? So he's on PS-Wa, so that's PlayStation World, so that's the Digimon World game. He's in WS-A, so WonderSwan Anode Tamer, WS-Ka, which is Cathode Tamer, and PS-Ka, meaning card game. So there's also Plotmon, who is only raisable on the Pendulum Zero as of the writing of this book. So likewise, if you want to say, okay, I want ultimate level Digimon, I would like to raise Rosemon. She's on the Pendulum 4.5 and the card game PlayStation game. Then there's Pinocchiomon, who is on the Pendulum 4, Pendulum 4.5, Anode Tamer and Cathode Tamer. So it's a fairly neat little listing of what games have the Digimon raisable. So you could, let's find one that's available on a lot of devices. So let's go to the child section and let's find Agumon. There's Agumon. So here's, you can read all about Agumon. It also has his, how to write his name in the Digimoji, and then where he first debuted. So he debuted on the version 1, and then we can see down here version 1, Pendulum 0, the Digivice version 2, PlayStation World, version WonderSwan, WonderSwan Anode Tamer, WonderSwan Cathode Tamer, the PlayStation card game, and the Sega Saturn video game. So lots of choices to raise Agamon. So you would just sort of find the Digimon you want to raise and see what devices have it raisable in. Obviously these are the Japanese only devices, so you won't see any listing for the version 6 or the Pendulum Cycle or any of the Bandai Asia releases. There's also Aruramon, who is on PlayStation World and the card game. Same with Psychmon, Digimon World, and Digimon card game, which is a lot of these are the colour variant ones are only on World and the card game, which is a shame because I love these colour variants. Look, there's even Snow Goblimon, who I have not seen for a long time. Surprised that Digimon Adventure Colon hasn't had him pop up because they do love showing off those sort of ones. Then we have Toy Agamon, one of my favourites. Interestingly, maybe the version 5 Pendulum hadn't been out yet because I'm fairly certain that Toy Agamon is on the version 5. Oh no, sorry, my apologies, that's Clear Agamon, that is why. So yeah, Clear Agamon's not available on the version 5, but normal Toy Agamon is. I can never tell the difference, like, the only difference is that he's translucent, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's a fairly handy little guidebook that you can just sort of flick through. Obviously, if you have the newer devices, it's not as useful as, you know, the internet, but it is pretty handy and it's quite a nice book. And also you get cute little art like this throughout the book of the whatever Digimon is on that page. And then at the back there's an index, so if you need to know the page number for any particular Digimon, let's say we want to look for, sorry Agamon, we want to look for Gigadramon, it'd be on the other page, because let's see, so we'd go, have I chosen one? No, yeah, there's Gigadramon. So Gigadramon, he's a perfect level, and he's on page 190. So then you'd flick to page 190, and there he is, with some art of Nanimon and Angelmon in a school uniform. Nothing to do with Gigadramon. And we can see that Gigadramon's only available at the time on the PlayStation card game. So yeah, it's pretty handy. It also has, like, information about the Digimon that have appeared in various things, and information about the Digimon Pocket Station and the Digimon World 2 game, as well as the Wonder Wave communicating with the Wonder Swan and the PlayStation Pocket, and various information about upcoming games like the Digimon Digital Partner game on the Wonder Swan. So yeah, and also the Digimoji calculator, of course. Well, not calculator, that's the wrong word, converter. So yeah, it's a pretty handy little book if you want to see what devices have each Digimon that you want to raise. So it's fairly handy in that way. And I kind of wish they had more of these, so there were more up-to-date ones. I guess maybe the DM 20th and Pendulum 20th and the DMX art books sort of have that, but it's not as nicely organised as this book here. And anyway, that's basically it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!